Hello, hello, hello. It says that I'm going live. I am just checking to see. Yes, I'm going live on YouTube. Brilliant. And let's just check Facebook as well. If you can hear me, please say hi. If you want an energy reading, please say yes, please. And Facebook going live as well. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So hopefully you can hear me. I know that I'm going live, but sometimes the sound isn't always right. So please let me know. So I was going to do this as an event in my tent. But then I thought, no, let's do it online and reach more people. So if you are watching me on YouTube, then you can jump over to Facebook and follow me there. And if you are watching me on Facebook, then jump over to YouTube and follow me there. Subscribe there. The links should all be around somewhere because I've just filled them all in. It's always different for me, this streaming. It's not something, it's not my area of expertise, shall we say, technology, but I'm doing a needs to know basis. I learn the technology on a needs to know basis, which is interesting. Now we've just had the judgment card, the life purpose card. So, yeah, I sometimes think if it is your purpose to do something technological, and you think, oh, I'm not a techie, because a lot of people think like that, don't they? They're like, oh, I'm not techie. But I've found that if you're meant to do it as part of your life purpose, I was just saying, oh, that was the Tower card. No, where did it go? I don't know where I put it now. But we had the Judgment card, which is spiritual awakenings and life purpose. If it is part of your life purpose, I think you'll find that you can suddenly do something technological that you couldn't do before. That certainly happens to me. I'm like, I don't know how to do it. And people say, how did you do such and such? I'm like, I don't know. But when I needed to do it, I did it. So, and today is one of those. I'm going live on Facebook and YouTube. Right. Well, oh, one thing I've forgotten to do is to check the comments. You see, I don't know what I'm doing here. Comments, comments, comments. Oh, wow. There are people. Oh, I thought it was a bit quiet. Oh, wow. Loads of people. Bless you all. Divine timing. Hello, divine timing. Good morning. I don't know where you are, but it's afternoon here in Spain. I will give you a reading, divine timing. You can hear me as well. Thank you so much for confirming that. Divine timing, just one of my funny little quirks is can you put your date of birth? I haven't got your proper name either. If you could put your proper name and your date of birth, I would be more than happy to read for you. I think for me, it's twofold. One, the full name and date of birth is something we use when we access the Akashic records. The Akashic records, of course, being the all that is, the database of consciousness. And yes, you can do card readings without that information because you're reading the cards and you're following your intuition. But you know what? If you can access the Akashic records, it just opens up more doors. So I know some people don't like to share that information, especially on YouTube, because most people on YouTube don't use their proper name. But okay, now I've got to work out how to scroll down the comments. Elaine, good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Hi, Carrie Ann. Oh, long time no hear from. Oh, I'm not surprised, Carrie Ann, because 2025, honestly, 2025, it is the year of change. But hi, Evelyn, if we can, and Melissa Page, hello, darling. Mississippi Coast, oh, wow. Oh, thank you, Divine Timing. I'm going to start with you. Carrie Ann, yes, 2025. What can I say? I mean, it's a year of change. It really is. I mean, it's the fives, isn't it, in tarot? It's the adversity, but we understand that we grow through adversity. And actually, I don't know whether this will be a comfort to you, Carrie Ann, but The wiser and older the soul, the more adversity it chooses. Why? Because it knows that when it heals itself and heals the soul, I'm talking about, so that's he and she, when it heals itself, it heals the collective. We are the whole universe in one human being, right? Like Rumi said, we're not just a drop in the ocean, we're the whole ocean in one drop. So when we understand that, when we're healing ourselves, we're actually healing the collective. I've seen this, like I've felt this so much running the garden retreat here in Costa Blanca North in Spain, because I have people in the tent that are on various healing journeys through various activities and healing events that we offer and that we host. And everyone's, focused on their own healing journey, which is fantastic. But sometimes I sit back and see the bigger picture. And I have had experiences through breath work and things like that, where I've seen that all this inner work that our beautiful guests are doing inside the tent at the garden retreat is healing the land. I get really emotional when I say it, because it's healing the land. It's healing Gaia, Mother Earth, and it's raising the consciousness level of the collective, which is what we came here to do. So this inner journey is powerful. I think I'm still talking to Carrie Ann, but I think I've gone off on one, so I'm probably talking to everybody. But yeah, it's powerful when you understand that we are that powerful by helping the collective and helping raise the frequency of humanity, as a collective, because we are all one. So when we raise our frequency, we've raised the frequency of the collective. And that's how we create peace. It's really powerful. Divine timing. Okay, I'm going to, oh, wow. Because of course you are obviously over in America. So you've done it in American, but that date of birth is my wedding anniversary. So, wow. Yes. And those 3 cards just came out when I said, wow, to you. So let's have a look. Divine time. Oh, beautiful. I feel really emotional. That's just me and my cards. The star. This is divine timing. Okay. Mississippi over there, over the pond. The star is a major arcana. Okay. It's Aquarius, and Pluto is now in Aquarius. We're in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius energy is humanitarian, people power. What have I just said? Raising the frequency of humanity. It's really awesome. Yes, divine timing. It really is. Yeah, it's about this card is traditionally about fertile land and paradise, but of course my interpretation is heaven on earth. Flowing water represents emotional fulfillment. There's a message here for you, divine timing, that when we seek emotional fulfillment, that is our service to humanity. So many people get confused and think that that's selfish, and they just don't understand the quantum behind it. But seeking emotional fulfillment, what does that mean? That means being satiated in every now moment. What does that mean? That means being in love with your life. That means loving yourself, seeing the divinity in others, seeing God in others. It depends what word you want to use. But yeah, just looking at things from that perspective, it's really, really powerful. Here we go. Look, you've got the 2 of Cups, divine timing. The 2 of Cups represents soulmates. It's a message of soulmates and like your tribe. Cups is the water sign. It's emotions, it's intuition, spirituality, and creativity and love. So, when you meet someone and you just click straight away, then these are your soulmates. There's usually your close family as well. Even if you are triggered by your close family, and a lot of people are estranged from their biological families, but the reason that we fall out or we have triggers with our closest people is because they have come here to trigger us, because when we're triggered, we get a mirror. We get a mirror of self-reflection to see where those emotions and that behavior is within us. You know, we really have to take responsibility for being the creators of our own reality, to be able to see that in others. So sometimes, and also, and people don't want to hear this, but also are the perpetrators in our life that have created and co-created. It's always a co-creation, right? Because it's your reality. But the perpetrators that have created the adversity for us to grow on a soul level, they're our best friends, because they have chosen the horrible path of giving us those lessons. It's difficult to get your head around that, but when you do and you understand that bigger picture, wow, it takes away the judgment, it takes away the victimhood, it takes away the need for forgiveness, and it just releases all resentment and just replaces it with love and gratitude. That is a powerful place to be. So this also, divine timing, is about people coming in at this time. So there might be some people drifting away from you, because that's what happens when we raise our frequency. Of course, we just go out of resonance with people. Not just people, everything is energy. It could be jobs, it could be activities, it could be relationships, it could be areas that you live in. You know, so there's a lot of changes, like Carrie Ann said earlier on. There's a lot of changes because our frequency is changing, and everything outside of us has to be a vibrational match to the frequency that we are. Yes, it is. Well, exactly. See it as a blessing. You're being asked to see it as a blessing. And if you are kind of drifting from loved ones and people that or jobs or situations or activities, and it's making you sad, just remember that your higher frequency, your new frequency now, will be bringing new people in. So, oh, wow. You've got the Lovers card. I've got truth bumps here. You've got the Lovers card as well. Now, this is really interesting. You've got two major arcana here with the Two of Cups. It's such a powerful reading. I don't know you, but you're a powerful light worker, energy being, you know. Now, the Lovers, what did I say earlier on? Self-love. It's a self-love journey, emotional fulfillment all the way. It's a self-love journey. Also, what I want to say to you, divine timing, is that when we love others, even the perpetrators in our life, when we can love them, that is also an act of self-love. How is it an act of self-love? Well, because that feeling of love and gratitude for them, for giving us the adversity that we needed in order to grow, that love and gratitude is within the cells of our body, raising our frequency, improving our life. Does that make sense? And so when we see the divinity in others, it's an act of self-love, because when we see judgment in others, and when we have resentment in others, when we put somebody else down, or we view them, you know, and we put them in the darkness. Paul Selig said, when you put somebody in the darkness, they'll take you there. And of course, because when you put someone in the darkness, that feeling, that emotion, whatever it may be, bitterness, jealousy, anger, resentment, it doesn't matter. That's in you. What would you rather have in you? Love and gratitude, or bitterness and resentment? Do you see what I mean? So this is a really good message. I've been going through a lot of healing. Yes, you obviously have. But I want to tell you, divine timing, that you're going in the right direction so much, because these are powerful cards. So this is a self-love card as well. Now, I don't know whether you're married or not. I don't know if you're in a partnership or not. But the Lovers card obviously also implies that there's a partner there for you. If you are in a relationship, this card usually implies that the relationship is divine and that they are part of your divine path. If you're not in a relationship, it's come on the heels of the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, I just told you, is all about soulmates and people that are there to help you on your path. And it doesn't have to be romantic, although the Two of Cups can be romantic. But because it's got the Lovers card straight after it, I think there is some romance here for you. This could be rekindling a relationship you're in, or if you're single, this is someone coming in for you that is going to be very significant on your journey. You are single, and I'm learning to love me. Oh my God, I am so pleased you said that, because I don't normally do relationship readings. But on the occasions that I do, what I always end up saying to people is, you have to love yourself, because I find it common sense now. But when you understand that like attracts like, when you understand that everything outside of you is a vibrational match to you, the more you love yourself, the more the people in your reality can love you. So when you start loving everything, the flowers, the animals, you know, nature, just your own breath, You know, when you can start loving at that level, anyone you meet, especially a special person, is going to be at that frequency. So really loving yourself is the way to find the perfect relationship. And it's not just loving yourself, it's about doing what you came here to do. It's about following your divine path. Don't go off your divine path to look for a relationship. You know, you need to be on your divine path, and the divine relationship will be there. They will come out of the blue. So this is perfect. This is a lot in 3 cards, right? You're creating heaven on earth. Thank you for your contribution to the collective. I want to say divine timing. You've got the people coming in to help you and support you in many ways. Also with this card, I want to say, look how chatty I am when I'm talking tarot. I can't stop. But with this card, I want to say, divine timing, that it's often referred to also as your relationship with your higher self. Make best friends with your higher self, or I would rather say just understand that you are your higher self. And divine timing, although it's not your real name, but divine timing is this beautiful avatar, or as Albert Einstein would say, the beautiful instrument through which your soul plays its music. So our humans are vessels through which our soul expresses itself. But you are your higher self. I actually have a video on that. If you're on YouTube, so if you scroll down, you'll find my Lessons in Awakening. There's a whole series of Lessons in Awakening, and one of them is you are your higher self. And so this also is about loving your higher self, or rather understanding that you are your higher self and loving your human avatar. It really helps looking at life from a higher perspective. It helps lessen the intensity of negative emotions. It helps you look at your human like a child, not in a condescending way, in a beautiful way, so that you can love your human. It's very easy for us to beat ourselves up, and then we go and talk to our best friend and tell them, oh no, don't beat yourself up, whatever, and then we go and beat ourselves up. Whereas you wouldn't do that to a child, would you? So it's very important to talk to our human like you would a child, with as much love and patience and understanding as you would use for a child. That's what I mean. And then it really helps you, and that separation really helps you distance yourself from any adversity, and you can really see the world. What do they say? In the world but not of the world, or of the world but not in it. I never know which way around that goes. But anyway, this is could be your higher self as well. I love that human avatar. Yeah, exactly. And you've got the Lovers card. So yeah, loving yourself. You've said that that's what you do. You're on the right track. This is very powerful. Your state of being, when it gets to the level of love, is life-changing, not only for you, but for the collective. So wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for kickstarting me today, Divine Timing. Are you subscribed to my channel? I don't know, but if not, please do. Have a good browse around. Those of you on Facebook, please have a look at my YouTube channel. I have so much free content on there. I do weekly and monthly energy readings. I've got a whole load of self-healing techniques, which you can just learn from the videos. I've got a whole series of Lessons in Awakening. There's also interviews and chats if you like listening to people chatting about what's going on with the ascension journey and the energies and stuff like that. Thank you so much, Divine Timing. Sending you love and gratitude. You are very, very welcome. I need to scroll back up to see if I've got anybody else. Elaine, if it's possible, I would love a reading too. Okay. Elaine. Have I read for you before, Elaine? There is an Elaine that comments regularly on my channel. I don't know whether it's you or not, Elaine. But I'm going to... Oh, you are subscribed. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to read for Elaine. Everyone's on YouTube. Oh, wow. No, Evelyn's on Facebook. Carrie Ann's on Facebook. I'm going to read for Elaine first, and then I'm going to read for Carrie Ann. Okay, so let's tune into Elaine. May, it's coming up. May. So what's that? It makes you Taurus. We're in Taurus season, aren't we? Okay, do we have any messages for Elaine? Oh, wow. You just saw me shuffle. Oh, this often happens because the energies are the same for all of us. Elaine, you've got 2 of the 3 cards that Divine Timing just had, and I've just shuffled them. You just saw me. So there's no coincidences in life, as we know. So this is amazing. So Elaine, a lot of what I'm going to say is going to be similar, but let's see how it tunes into you. This is coming up first. So if you're in a relationship, it means that it's the right relationship for you. Now, even if you're being triggered by your partner, I want to say, I did mention it before, but it's so relevant. Even if you're being triggered by your partner, they're showing you something that your soul wants you to learn from. So it could be they want you to learn patience. Describe when you're triggered, put yourself in that energy, that frustrated energy, right, of being triggered, and then think of 3 adjectives to describe the person that's triggering you. Then take a breath and then have a look at those adjectives and ask yourself, where am I like that? Ouch. It's a radical responsibility for being the creator of your own reality and for understanding that everything outside of you is a reflection of a part of you. Now, it could be a smaller part. It could be very often our triggers, the mirrors. Our triggers are mirrors, right? They're always our mirrors, but sometimes they could be magnifying mirrors. In other words, whatever the person that's triggering you is doing could be a lot larger scale than how you are doing it in your lifetime. Maybe not, but very often it is, because it's very easy to look at someone that's behaving unconsciously or in a way that you do not prefer and to go, they're terrible, they're like that. And we go, well, where are you like that? But I'm not that bad. I'm not like that. And it's like, no, you might not be like that, but in a different circumstances with different people, the energy of that trigger has to be inside you. Otherwise, it can't exist outside of you. So if you are in a relationship, remember that, because this card does say that you're the partner, if you are with a partner, that they are your divine partner for this great awakening. If you are single, then this is self-love all the way, like I've just said, to Divine Timing. And these are soulmates coming in. So it's your relationship with your higher self as well. So check out the Lessons in Awakening. You are your higher self. Have a relationship with your higher self, or rather, you are your higher self. Have a relationship with your human, like I've just said to Divine Timing. But these are also new people coming into your life to help you on your journey. So they can be helping you by supporting you. They could be offering you resources for you to do what it is that you want in life. They could be co-creators. They could be people that are loving you. They could be people that are encouraging you to write that book, paint that picture, take that class, whatever it is that your soul wants you to be doing. Or they could be people that have come in to trigger you, to help you learn, self-reflect and grow. So yeah, interesting that you've got the same cards there. This is why it's so good to listen to other people's, actually, because first of all, it means I haven't got to say the same thing, but it's slightly different for different people, obviously. But yeah, it often happens when I do these readings that the same cards come up, because I guess it's the energies passing on, you know, the same message to people. I don't know if that resonates, Elaine. I'd love to hear in the comments if it does. Once a few months ago. What's that to? Were you married? I have commented. I thought, oh, yes. Oh, you commented. Oh, I see. Yeah. I recognize that. Yes, Taurus. And 48 years together. Oh, and you're still together. Yeah, that's what I thought. But is he triggering you? He, she. I want to be politically correct here, but I think it's a he. Is he triggering you? Because I went straight in with that. So, but it's lovely. 48 years together. Congratulations. But it's very important to still be who you came here to be. It's very easy, isn't it, to get a little bit stale in relationships. So it's really important to still do what you came here to do. So yeah, I hope that resonates, Elaine. Yes, mirroring and triggering. I thought so. That's why it came to me. Bless you, Elaine. As long as you're learning from the triggers. Here's some more homework. Yes, there's triggering. Okay, here's some homework for you, Elaine. On my channel, if you go to the Lessons in Awakening, which I've already mentioned, and go to number 11, it's a video on understanding triggers. And I just think it will really help you, because every time we're triggered, it is a gift. It is a gift from the universe to just show you, look where you need some attention. Let's say someone makes you angry, right? No one can make you angry. The frequency of the emotion of anger within you is what is creating the situation outside of you. The outside is created from the inside. There is actually, on a quantum perspective, there is nothing outside of you. I know it's so hard to get our heads around that. So if somebody triggers that feeling of anger within you, for example, resentment, bitterness, jealousy, whatever it might be, sit with the emotion. Don't point fingers at the person. It's nothing to do with them. They're actually doing you a favor. They are just responding to that emotion that is trapped within you. So you just sit with the feeling, relax your body, close your eyes, drop your attention onto your heart, feel it to heal it. If you feel it, because that emotion is stuck in you because you weren't expressing it, which with anger is really common, because we were told as children not to be angry and that it was wrong to be angry. We were never taught how to express anger in a healthy way. So a lot of people suffer from trapped emotions of anger, but just feel it. Even let your blood boil, but keep your body as relaxed as possible, and you'll feel the energy moving. And if you can keep your focus on that, it will leave your energy field. And the more you do that, then there's no anger inside vibrating at a certain frequency, which means outside of you, there'll be no anger, because it's a vibrational match. And this is how we create more loving relationships, by actually processing and feeling the trapped emotions within us. So every time we're triggered, it's a gift. We don't have to say that to the person, but it is a gift. And when you look at it that way, it really helps you on your journey. So yeah, Elaine, I hope that helps. Number 11, Lessons in Awakening, understanding triggers. Okay, I'm just going to scroll back up. Carrie Ann, yes, I was going to read for you. Oh, you're Virgo. You're Virgo as well. I'm Virgo. Brilliant. Let's do Carrie Ann Whitbread. Carrie Ann Whitbread. Do we have any messages? I'm shuffling. If the same cards come up, then there's something going on collectively. We are all one, remember. 18th of September, Virgo. Do we have any messages for Carrie Ann Whitbread? Thank you. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Okay, you've got the Queen of Swords, and I'm asking now. Thank you. Wow. Okay, interesting. Because the Queen of Swords is, she's my let go card. So I kept on going because I wanted to know what it is that you're meant to be letting go of. Does that make sense? Swords are air. They represent our mental processes. So they relate to our thoughts and our beliefs, our opinions, our ideas and stuff like that. And the butterfly on the throne and in her crown shows the transformation that occurs when we shift the way we think. You can see how it's all cloudy here because she couldn't see clearly, and now she can see clearly. So this is about letting go of something and understanding that it's on a mental level. Swords are on a mental level, right? So there's something about letting go of something on a mental level. Now, that doesn't mean condoning something, that doesn't mean accepting shit or anything. It means letting go of the way it makes you feel. Now, because it's communication, because it's swords, because it's mental, this is storytelling. Now, if you've got a negative feeling inside of you or a negative situation going on, that's a story that you're telling yourself that is being reflected back to you. Can you tell another story? When you understand that you are the creator of your own reality, and when you understand that you are literally writing the story every day through your beliefs. I mean, in some cases, it's quite easy to change your beliefs. And in other ways, they're so ingrained. Our beliefs are so ingrained. And what's true for us. See, this is why you can't argue with people, or you can't change somebody's opinion by just telling them yours. Because thoughts, ideas, opinions, they all are energy, like everything, and they vibrate at a certain frequency. And we have thoughts that are at the frequency of us, our overriding frequency. Yes, you could have negative thinking. You could have a couple of hours of negative thinking, and then the rest of the day you're feeling in love with things. I mean, obviously, we can have these little, fluctuations in our frequency, but we do have an overall frequency, like a default setting, like a level of consciousness that can be actually mapped on the chart, which I think you know about, don't you, Carrie Ann? Because we did that before. And so understanding that, like, for example, if somebody has fearful thoughts, they're vibrating at the level of fear. If you're vibrating at the level of love, you can tell them again and again and again about your opinions, but they're not going to be able to, hold them. They're not going to be able to change their opinion because their opinions are vibrating at the frequency that they are. So the only thing we can do to help other people is to help them raise their frequency. How do we do that? There's only one way that we can help people raise their frequency, and that is love, appreciation, and gratitude. Loving people and accepting people where they are is what will raise their frequency. It will also be nicer for you. Now, this is a theme today, isn't it? Because this is the second time I'm saying this. Loving other people feels better inside. So she's telling you, Carrie Ann, to let go of something, and it's a thought that you have. Now, it's come up with the 5 of Swords. Now, the 5 of Swords is conflict. 5s are our adversity. We create our own adversity through our thinking about it. Let's have an example, right? So you have a perpetrator, let's say you have a negative relationship, a dysfunctional relationship, or a violent relationship. It's very easy to point fingers and go, they're wrong, they're bad, they shouldn't have done it, I was the victim, they're the perpetrator, I'm good, I'm right. Okay, but you've put yourself in victimhood. Whereas when you understand that person on a soul level has actually done you a favor by helping you learn to love yourself, you leave the relationship, that's an act of self-love. You learn to love yourself, that's an act of self-love, obviously. And then you look back and you're like, oh my God, you realize that relationship was actually reflecting back to you your own lack of self-love. It has to be a vibrational match. I keep saying that as well, don't I? And so our relationships are reflecting back to us our own level of self-love. So if you've had a dysfunctional, unpleasant, whatever you want to call it, relationship where somebody didn't love you, didn't respect you, didn't treat you right, it's because you didn't love you. You didn't respect you. If you had respected yourself, you wouldn't have put yourself in that relationship, would you? Right? So when you've got to take responsibility for all of that. And then you can look back. I do this all the time. I talk about my first husband all the time like this, right? And then you look back and you're like, oh my God, they taught me the biggest lesson of life, the importance of self-love. Oh my God. And it's changed my life. And then you can look back. It's called reframing, isn't it? You look back and you're like, wow, suddenly that traumatic marriage was one of the biggest blessings of my life. It really was. Now I'm sitting there in victimhood, thinking all these negative things. He's wrong. I'm right. I'm good. He's bad. You know, let go. Let go. You know, you can just let go of the story. Drop the swords. Let go of the story. Understand that you're the creator of your own reality and that everything outside of you is reflecting you back to you. Now, I don't know if this is relevant or not to you, Carrie-Anne. I've just gone off on one about it. I don't always say this with the Queen of Swords. So I'm assuming it's because it's relevant to you in some way or another. Might not have been a previous relationship. It might have been a boss that wasn't treating you right. It might have been all sorts of things. It could also be a medical illness. It could also be an illness of some kind, a health issue. Because often when we have health issues, you know, we beat ourselves up and then we start having conflict. This card is mental conflict. So then we have mental conflict around whatever it is that isn't working properly in our bodies. You know, I often see this in yoga classes when people will say, oh, yeah, my bloody knee. Yeah, it's always letting me down. You know, and I'm like, oh, don't talk to your knee like that. You know, your knee's asking for love. If someone kept accusing me of letting them down, I wouldn't want to love them. I wouldn't want to work for them. So why would your knee work for you if you keep, do you see what I'm getting at? It's about loving your body as well. It's about loving your body and loving your, the health issues. That's your body talking to you. Your dysfunctional relationships, that's your soul talking to you, telling you that something's not right. And it's not right at the level of thought, because the mind over matter. Mind creates matter. What was it? Bruce Lipton said, our biography becomes our biology. Our events in our life are etched in our physical bodies. You can tell, can't you? People that have had a hard life, people that have had a good life. Okay. So it's really important to let go. That's why forgiveness is so healing, because when you forgive, what you're actually doing is releasing trapped emotions of resentment and bitterness and anger, aren't you? And it's those emotions of resentment, bitterness, and anger that are the underlying cause of most illnesses, diseases, tumors, malfunctions, and overreactions, and all sorts of things in the body. So Carrie-Anne, she, the Queen of Swords, is asking you to let go. Have you looked at the work of Byron Katie? So go to www.thework.com and check out the work of Byron Katie. Go to her YouTube channel and watch some of her videos. And we've got a girl coming, actually, if you're in Spain, coming on the 10th of May. Anyone in the Costa Blanca North, the lovely Irene Garcia is coming back for a second time to the garden retreat to offer her a mind at home with itself, finding inner peace through shifting on a mental level, on a thought level. The work of Byron Katie, she studied in Los Angeles with her and is now sharing that. And yeah, it's powerful stuff, powerful work. Helps you take responsibility for being the creator of your own reality. And actually, the only person, you see, you think that what's caused the mental conflict is the person outside of you, but it's your mental conflict. You can shift the way you perceive that person. You can shift the way you perceive that event. You can see it as a blessing. Even if you've just been fired from a job, for example, you can still see it as a blessing, because the universe is taking you where you're meant to go. If you've just had ended a relationship. Yes, it's sad. I'm not saying it's not sad. I'm not saying we're not going to cry. I'm not saying we're not going to express some grief. Of course, it's part of the journey. It's part of the human experience. But when you understand that it's not in vain, when you understand that it's taking you somewhere where your soul wants you to go, then in time you will look back and go, wow, yes, I was really hurt at the time, but I'm so glad it happened, because I wouldn't be where I am now. And you will now be going to a higher and higher level of consciousness, which is creating a more and more beautiful and loving reality for yourself. So I don't know whether any of that resonates with you, Carrie-Anne. I'd be interested to hear. But thank you. I'm just scrolling down. Oh, well done, Elaine, trying to be the observer. Yes. And here's something for you, Elaine. This came to me a few weeks ago. The observer's judgment of the observed is what defines it. Our judgment of what we're looking at is actually what's defining it. So if we can change our judgment of it, and that's what I'm talking about, shifting from something being wrong, bad, negative, into something being a blessing, simply by understanding the process of evolution and understanding your human experience through the eyes of your soul, through your higher self and not your human, then that really, really helps, doesn't it? Because we're actually defining our judgment of the situation or the people is actually what's defining them. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. They say this, they used to say this at school. If you label a child troublemaker, then he'll become a troublemaker. So this is actually understanding that we have that power, that we are that powerful. And by changing the way we look at the observed, actually changes the observed. Powerful stuff, isn't it? It's Toko Anna Maria. Hello. You're having a message tomorrow, oh Anna. Not a relationship, grieving. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, the loss of a pet. Oh, the stress did affect my health last year. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Grieving. Yeah. Can we view it differently? I don't know about you. I know you can't say to someone grieving, go and get another pet. But I keep seeing that pets, well, I've seen it in my own life as well, that pets actually bring in the next pet. I've seen it with our dog and with cats. I had a beautiful cat called Roger, and he lived to a really old age. And just before he died, there was this little kitten that appeared on our doorstep. And I wasn't going to get another cat. I kept saying, no more cats, no more cats. Because of the heartstrings, they just pull on your heartstrings. But this little kitten came out of absolutely nowhere. Well, literally came out of the water pipe. And I'm like, wow. And then also the same with the dog. We weren't going to get another dog because, the first dog wouldn't be happy. So we were just going to have the one dog, even though we had the opportunity to have others. And we kept saying, no, no, no. And then the dog that we had took us on a walk. We were playing follow the dog. And we followed her, and she literally took us to this tree where there was an abandoned dog tied to it. And so sometimes I think animals actually take us to our next animal. I don't know if that happened to you, Carrie-Anne, but yes, it's not easy. It's not easy, is it? So the conflict then is about, the grief is okay because grief is part of the human process, but it's what is the bit that's not helping you, the wrong bit, I was going to say, the bit that's not helping you is thinking that there's something wrong with the pet going, or thinking that seeing its life with you as a blessing, You know, there's the Queen of Swords is basically saying shift the way you think about it, not just like let go. It's not like just saying, oh, get a grip, let go of that. No. It's saying let go by reframing the situation. So it is about looking back with love and gratitude for the animal. It's the same with people, isn't it? Well, they are the same as people, isn't it? I mean, I think I've grieved more for animals sometimes than people. But it is it's about reframing it and seeing the blessings, I think. Feels like you're talking about me. Oh, does it? Okay, exactly. Okay. So that was last year though, Carrie Ann. I'm hoping your health is better now. Again, can we reframe that? Can you reframe the health issues as well? Okay, I'm sending you lots and lots of love, Carrie Ann. I really am. Let's read. Let's do a quick card then for Oana. Even though I'm seeing her tomorrow. Let's have a look. What's going on? I think I know what's going on, but let's see what the cards say. Do we have... Wow. That might be too many. They just fell out. Oh, here we go. Yes. No, they're right. There's 4 of them. There you go. Is that how you're feeling? That's exactly how you're feeling. These just fell out. Okay, Oana. So, yeah, this is very much for you. Wow. Loving it, loving it, loving it. This is how you feel. Stabbed in the back. Oh, I've got truth bumps. Done and dusted. Done and dusted. It's all the thoughts going the wrong way. You know, there's a dawn in the background and you were not in the right place to receive this dawn. You know this. But this card is about feeling stabbed in the back. It is about feeling rock bottom. It is about starting from square one. And I think that's very appropriate. Now, look what's come up. You've got Major Arcana and you've got the Hermit. This is your card because you're Virgo, aren't you? Yes, like me. So this is the Virgo card. So this card is it's meditation and solitude. First of all, it's meditation and solitude, and he is following his light. He is reminding you, Oana, to follow your light and not just settle. Not just settle. You need to follow your light. Your light is your consciousness. This is about you using your consciousness, using your gifts, your light language, your healing gifts, your presence. There is so much more, I mean, really. This is the kick up the backside that you needed. And this is coming up as you. When you appear in your own reading, it's really powerful because it's reminding you that you are the creator of your own reality. So there's meditation and solitude is needed right now. It's come on the heels of this. So stop feeling sorry for yourself and start meditating and on your own, spend some time on your own because other people will have their own opinions as well, which is fine. But you know that the guidance you need is going to come from your higher self. You know that. So you need some solitude. Well, you have solitude now, right? Because the others are out. So it's good. It's good. It's a blessing. This is a blessing. Look what you've got next. You've got the strength card. Your strength is coming out. This card is telling you to play to your strengths. Play to your strengths. That means use your gifts. This card also has an energy of Christ consciousness. It's coming on the heels of this. You need some solitude, some meditation, some time to yourself. You've got to see it as a blessing. You're seeing it as a blessing. You're being given an opportunity to do something that is more you. Now, this is taming the lion through love. This is about not beating yourself up. This is about not slacking yourself off. This is about you loving yourself and enjoying the freedom. I know you're going to worry about money and stuff like that, but this is about enjoying the freedom. You have been gifted freedom. Put these two together. What have we got? We've got Leo, which is end of July, beginning of August, and we have September, Virgo, the end of August, beginning of September. They are following. This is the summer. So something is going to happen in July, and you're just 2 months away. So enjoy your free time. You've got the last card is the Three of Pentacles, which is about being rewarded for your achievements. You're going in the right direction. You're going to be acknowledged for these gifts that you have. There's also an energy of studying about this card, and I know you are studying, so it's the right study, and what you're studying is going to bring you achievements and rewards. So I would imagine some of these swords are fear financially. You know, when we lose a job, we are fearful. But these cards are giving you strength. They're giving you strength, time to be on your own, time to think, time to not think, I want to say as well. Time to not think. Time to study. And this might not just be your study course. This could be other kinds of study. To do what you want. Go and do a yoga class. Go and, you know, fill your boots with all the things. Do whatever you would do if you had 17 million in the bank. And I know I've asked you that before. If you had 17 million in the bank, this is a question for everybody, isn't it? If you have 17 million in the bank, how would you spend your time? Don't say lying in bed doing nothing, because you wouldn't. You know, what would you do? What excites you? What brings you joy? You know, and the reason very often, the reason we don't do it is because we're so preoccupied with having to make money. But this reading is saying do whatever you would do, because that's the path your soul wants. And when you align with your divinity in that way, you align with your divine abundance, and it will come to you. The financial security might not be a six-figure income, might not be millions. You might not live in a mansion. You might not fly a private jet. But the financial security that you seek in order to enjoy your freedom will be there. Powerful, powerful. You've got two major arcanas out of 4 cards. So, and I think this is how you're feeling. He's telling you, step into who you really are, because he's Virgo. Step into who you really are. Follow your energy. Follow your light. Follow where the energy is. You know, when you were going to work before, you were, that's not following the energy. Following the energy is like, oh, I fancy doing a live on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, do it. You know, oh, I fancy doing this. I'm going to go and buy a singing bowl tomorrow because I fancy it. Follow the energy. Just follow the energy wherever it is. Don't question it. Oh, it's expensive. I'm not a musician. I shouldn't do that. I've already got 4. No, so what? Follow the energy. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know what you're going to do. Follow the energy. Love yourself. Master yourself through love. Raise your frequency. Expand into Christ levels of consciousness. Your strength lies there. And this is rewards and achievements being acknowledged. Rewards for your achievements, I want to say. And also there's studying and there's collaboration. 3s are beautiful. 3 is a magic number because you've got the 1 + 1 = 3. It's 3s are little creations in tarot. They're little creations. And so I would call it a stepping stone. It's a beautiful, and you can create it through this. You don't have to create it physically in the physical world at the moment. You can create it by raising your frequency, because we know that your reality has to be a vibrational match to your frequency. So when you raise your frequency like this, you are changing your physical reality. So this is like a little achievement that's going to come into your physical reality, having raised your frequency in this way. Does that make sense? It's like a stepping stone, a beautiful stepping stone to take you in a new direction, to give you the confidence, to give you the belief, to give you the knowing. If these cards aren't doing that for you, to give you the knowing that there is something so much better and something so much more aligned for you, and you wouldn't have done it if you hadn't experienced what you've experienced this week. So yeah, that all makes sense to me. Thank Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Anna, sending you lots of love. See you tomorrow. And anyone else? Celebrate the time you shared with them. Yes, Melissa is talking to Carrie Ann there, I am sure. Celebrate the time you shared with them. Exactly. And it's okay to grieve and cry, isn't it? It's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And Melissa, it's so lovely to see you. Where are you? Are you in the UK or are you over here? If you're over here, it would be lovely to see you. Okay, you got it. You got it. Wazoo. I feel free. Good, you feel free. You need to feel free. That's excellent. Perfect message. Bang on. I start to feel this way. Brilliant. Brilliant. You're welcome. Thanks, ma'am. Rekha Kare. Kisses, Deborah. You have made my day. Kisses to you too. And who else have we got? Oh, Carrie Ann. Lots of love to you. Lots of love to you, Melissa, as well. I'm coming up to my hour, so I am going to love you all and leave you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me read tarot. It's my favorite thing to do. If you get any private messages, this happened the last 2 times I went live. Just let me say this. Someone impersonated me. They took my profile picture and my cover in the UK, but back. Okay, all right. All right, lots of love to you, Melissa. Yeah, someone took my profile picture and my cover picture. They made an account, and then they sent all the people that commented. They sent them private message offering them readings and stuff like that. I'm not going to be doing that. I mean, you'll know when it's really me. Please, if anyone approaches you with my name, just double check that it is me. You can double check by going to have a look at my page and seeing that I've got 4,900 people on here. Someone that's just created a page won't have that many friends on there. So that's the easiest and quickest way of checking that it really is me. And double check the spelling, because the last time they did it, they spelled Deborah with D-O. I was Dobora. So it's very easy just to see my photograph and think, oh, Deborah's messaging me, especially as I know most of you, you know, and you might think, oh, she's messaging me privately. So I'm not going to be messaging you privately today. Please look out for that, because it's happened the last 2 times that I've gone live, and I don't know how to stop that. There's probably also people spamming, but you know not to, you know, well, it's up to you what you do. I'm not telling you what to do, but just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Just be careful. And lots of love to you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. If you're on Facebook, please check out my my YouTube channel. And if you're on YouTube, please send me a friend request on Facebook, if you're on Facebook. Okay, lots of love. Bye for now. Bye for now.